Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another stream. If it's your first time here, I do some weekly streams. I've been doing them on the other game I've been working on recently, Radio Silent, but I'm here today to do some Hydroneer, and I couldn't be more excited. We've been waiting for this for a while now, just to get everything set up and starting on the new world. I've done a few days of working on it so far, but I'm really happy to be doing a bit more of it on live stream, especially I've got kind of the boring stuff out of the way. We can really get on with designing some of these new areas. So how's everyone doing today? I'm going to get started in a couple minutes. Let me know how I'm sounding as well. If I'm sounding too loud, too quiet, the music's too loud, too quiet, whatever. But yeah, how's everyone else doing? It's great to see some familiar faces in here, especially Hybrid Steel. He's got a really good series of Hydroneer tutorials if you check him out on his channel. Seeing some familiar names. I also want to apologize for the state of the thumbnail of this video. I did it in about 2 minutes and I regret doing it because it sucks. Thanks Fail for the sound check. I want a Hydroneer mug, says you have Moo Face, and I would love to get some merch going. I've even maybe got some ideas for merch coming up soon, but still want to figure out if it's actually going to sell well. I don't know, maybe I'll put a poll up on Twitter, and if it does well enough, then I'll start working on some merch. But we're busy here. We're busy here at Foulball Hangover. We got lots of work that we're working on right now, specifically on Hydroneer. We're really pushing it out these next couple months on Hydroneer to make sure that update gets done quickly. Still don't have a release date, but hopefully in the future I might have a date coming out. I don't know, we haven't really planned it out yet. We're still quite up in the air. We've got so much to do, but we're working really hard on it. Anyway, how about we crack on with the stream? Let me just send a little announcement out on Discord. If you guys aren't on the Discord, there is a link in the description of this stream, so check that out. So yeah, I'm not sure if I've set my camera up correctly. It's not even on. Brilliant. Alright, let's hope we don't have any technical issues here. Cool, looking good. So let's zoom out a little bit. The lighting looks a little bit different here, and that's because we're using we're on the new version of Hydroneer. So you can tell we haven't finished tweaking the lighting, but it's almost there. Just gonna sort my camera out a little bit. So get that all sorted. Wicked. Right. So yeah, this is the new world of Hydroneer. Some of these things that you're going to see today are like just developer elements, and they're not going to look like how they're going to look in the final version. You can see I've kind of just put in some new water, and it covers everything. So you can see here it's actually filling in Ember Cradle. So just ignore stuff like that for today. And I'm going to be talking quite a bit about some of these new map changes that we're going to see. You can also see right here, the trees are looking a little bit weird, so just ignore that as well. But everything else is kind of already in there. We can actually as well look at some of these new lighting. So we've got this nice new day and night cycle. Look at that. Ooh, I'm not sure how dark that's going to be on stream, but yeah, it's going to look good. It's going to look really nice. So yeah, we're just kind of working on some of these new lighting elements and stuff right now. So hopefully, I want to do 2 of these dev streams. Oh yeah, another thing, this is just all my disclaimers coming out first, but another thing is ignore these big fat lines right here. That's kind of just where the chunks of terrain are meeting up. And we haven't, because we're on a development version, we haven't kind of baked the lighting yet, which means like the lighting is essentially on the right side here, it's kind of in its final state, and on the left side it's kind of like not in its final state yet. So ignore any weird lighting issues you see like that. So I want to potentially try and have 2 or 3 of these dev streams where we do some level design together. And what I've really enjoyed about these live streams so far is just being able to communicate with you guys. You know, while I'm working along, I'm constantly looking in the chat, answering comments, answering questions, and also looking at suggestions as well. If someone says, "Hey Max, maybe change this thing over here," then you know, I like to use that feedback as I work. So please feel free. You know, I am looking at the comments as well as the moderators who are in there. So yeah, thanks for joining, and let's crack into it. Okay, so this is the general idea. We've got this new area up here. There's going to be 2 new mining sites, all right? So the first one is going to be a completely snowy one, and it's going to be kind of around here. Haven't really decided yet. The depth of it is going to be similar to the other ones. We're actually changing the way that depth works in the game. So for now, I'm just going to make it as deep as the other ones. And then in a future devlog, I'm sure I'll be talking about that. So we're going to do that. We've got some like dried riverbeds here, and that's going to look really cool. I also want to make it so it's like a drilled out kind of bits of the ice where someone's like drilled out into it, and then you can kind of put your intake pipe in there. If you guys have checked out the 0.8 version of the game on one of the separate branches, you can see there's actually the old mountain area from before. So yeah, check that out because that's got some of that kind of some features in there. Let me just catch up with the chat. Have we got a new tree type? We are looking at kind of like changing the foliage a little bit in this, but more just like optimizing them rather than like changing how they look. Yeah, it kind of does look like a bit like a skull, doesn't it? That's not intentional, but maybe, you know what? If I like it, maybe we'll put like a little skull there or something. That'd be kind of cool. We don't want to draw too much of the player's eye to this area over here, right? Oh, sorry. This area over here, because over here we got Bridgeport, and obviously we kind of want the player, right, while we're developing this level, we kind of want the player to go, oh, this looks like there's a town over there, I'm gonna go drive over there. So then they would kind of come this way, and then maybe double back on themselves and find Bridgeport smack bang over here. Will phasing through trees stay for vehicles? Probably not. We're remaking like this. For this new 2.0 update, we are like remaking the entire code of the game, right? So you're really not going to see any of these old issues pop up, and everything's going to feel a lot different. Already the lighting, you can kind of see, feels a bit different, and that's just like one of the tiny changes of all the massive amounts of stuff we've got going on. So some of you guys who know the game pretty well might notice that this road was not here before as well. Did I fix a lot of bugs because of Blitz? No, I fixed a lot of bugs because they're bugs, and they should be fixed anyway. So if you look here, sorry, let me catch up on these things. Will there be zones such as a desert where gold and gems are easier to find? So we're changing up balance for 2.0. I want to talk more about that in the devlog because we haven't really got a lot to show off in the way of that right now, because we've just been working on optimization, putting everything on multiplayer, making the new physics engine, stuff like that. So we haven't got quite a lot to talk about with that right now, but we'll have something in the future. I'm not really going to be doing any sneak peeks on this stream besides level design right now, but maybe in the next stream next week, I might actually look into a bit more of that, showing you guys some awesome stuff. Realistically, we've just been pushing the last week to get everything ready for this stream. So I haven't got a lot of things besides level design to show you guys, but I've still got some really cool, interesting stuff that you will definitely want to stay around for. And as well, you guys know me, I do tend to spoil things by accident quite often, so yeah, we'll see. Oh, let me just, yeah, we got a new physics engine to stop things going a little bit janky, and also we had to make it for deterministic physics, which means the physics will work in a multiplayer sense. I think in one of my previous videos I talked about it, if you want to go check that one out. New with Doom is saying, does the 2.0 version run on Unreal Engine 5? Nope. Unreal Engine 5 is not production ready yet, which means it's not really safe to make games on yet because of the amount of issues in there. All right, let's get started. So yeah, we got this bridge over here. So it kind of goes over Mildew's Aquifer here. Again, ignore how there's no dirt there, just a developer thing. So if you look over here, we've got this nice bridge. It kind of goes over here. This is just a block out. So that means that we've created this so we can understand the widths and dimensions that everything has to be before adding more detail in. So Amber, who's just in the price right here, she's working on making this bridge look all fancy. It's going to be like a rock kind of bricky bridge that takes us over here. So as we come over here, and this is something that you guys will get really excited about, is right over here, which is an unfinished mountain that looks kind of janky right now. There is going to be a big town. And it's going to look kind of like something between Ironforge in World of Warcraft or the Mines of Moria in Lord of the Rings. Here, we've got some new models here. Let me show you what the outside's going to look like. I think I have it around here somewhere. Here we go. This. So there's just going to be this absolutely gigantic entrance to this mine. And in here is going to be a few new features in the game. Not only is there going to be an inside diggable plot, which we've never done before, which I'm super excited about, but there's going to be essentially a town inside here, which has got lava in it, and it's got like cobwebby kind of corridors and all sorts of really, really exciting stuff. There's also going to be a mechanic in there that players will want to go to. The reason we're putting it on this side of the rock as well is that I really, really don't want players to kind of come through here and see something cool off on this end and kind of get distracted by that, because we really want to show players like, hey, Bridgeport over here is where you need to go first, right? Right. So over here, what are we going to be doing? So I think what we'll do is we want to have some sort of like grand entrance out of here, where players can kind of drive up over here. We also want to have we've been talking about maybe doing like a new shop mechanic where you can just place your vehicle outside of here, and then there'll be like a way to transport items from inside the shop that you buy that kind of, it like throws them out through like a pipe system. We still haven't finished that, but yeah, it was pretty much going to be like this pipe that sticks out the wall here, and then your vehicle parks in like a little bay, and all this stuff flies into the back of your truck. So that's going to be something really, really exciting. And then as we come around here, there's just going to be kind of the back end of the mountain right here. We'll maybe put something interesting here, maybe some houses or something. I think that might be looking quite cool. And maybe like some fences over here to kind of stop players falling off into the into this waterfall. Now up here, what I want is you can see here how obviously we've got these waterfalls here. So I want to have like an iced over waterfall. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. I think we can kind of do it with a bit of landscape, maybe a little bit of some models. So yeah, and then there's going to be like an icy lake here. And then I think on the other side of this icy lake, there'll be like a dig site probably around here. And then as we kind of come over this mountain range here, we're just going to tidy all of this up and make it look like proper landscape material. Because right now it's kind of just this really rough block in that I did. And then obviously we've got to add in all of our trees and all of our plants and everything like that. That's also going to be quite a lot of work to try and basically figure out how I did it. Because when you place down foliage and stuff, there's like a lot of settings you kind of calibrate and then you paint everything down. And obviously I haven't done any map like level design work on the game for, especially with trees and stuff, for a very long time. So we're gonna have to figure out together how dense everything needs to be. So yeah, thanks for the mods to answering all those questions in the chat. I'm going to try and get to them, but I'm kind of trying to explain things and chat at the same time, so please excuse me if I don't see them. Yeah, give me a little tag at Foulball Hangover so I can see your message if it's something directed at me, like a question. Kilted Dragon says, I would like to see a cave hidden behind the waterfalls. Well, we got better than a cave. We have, if you guys, this is actually in the current version of the game as well. It says, there's no secrets lay behind these waterfalls, go away. So yeah, it's better than a cave. It's a meta Easter egg. Perhaps some of those houses that carved into the mountain are covered in snow. Yeah, could do something like that. I would like to see fountains or aquariums to put fish and more variety. That'd be quite cool, like your own little fish tank. Yeah, I like that idea. Anyway, let's get started. So I think what we'll do is, what do we do? Let's start on this step on this end. Let's try and get everything kind of like right in this kind of vicinity done first. So not including any of this stuff. So yeah, we want to do some roads. What I also want to be doing is checking down here into this town and seeing exactly how I did things. So you can see here we've got the brickwork, but then I've kind of covered it in like a bit of an icy layer. So it's like mixing two landscape layers together. You can kind of see it really clearly right here, where you've got this snowy portion up top and it kind of blends down. So we need to do a bit of that. And we also need to kind of shape this into the rock face somehow. So let's grab our landscaping tools out and start sculpting away. I haven't really done any landscape work for a while, so I may be a little bit slow at this, but it's fine. It's fine. And we're going to ignore all these like textures for a little bit, all this kind of like weird volcanic rocky faces. Let's just get it. Let's just get a nice rough in first. You know, that's kind of the best way to do it. Just to rough it in first and then figure it out later. So this is going to be a pretty damn big spot as well. I think what will be really useful actually is if I grab one of these hydro trucks. So then we have a really, really nice scale indicator of like how big this actually is. Will there be anything, so Steven's asking, will there be any fast travel? No, there will not. I just don't really want to put fast travel in the game, because it's way more interesting to traverse around, and yeah, it just doesn't really work, I don't think, for this type of game. Right, so we need to make it so the door is smaller than the truck, right? Because if the door is too big, then players will want to try and get their truck jammed in there. And since we're going to be having a nice little service where the items literally fall out of this new town, you know, they'll park their truck right here. Or maybe like here or something. Yeah, like this. I just want to make sure that players aren't just going to try and ram their vehicle straight through here. Because, yeah, that ain't going to work with what we're trying to achieve. So let's... So if you think about it, a character height is pretty about as tall as where that bag would be. So I'd say, yeah, that's pretty good. That's about, let's call that 0.5. Nice. And we also want to make sure that's all nice and level as well later. Bayesian's asking, will we get neon lights that will light up the logistics shop? Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think definitely would be interesting to maybe have more like neon lights and stuff. Right now we've got those really cool, what are they called? Like the logic lights. Where are they? Can't even remember. Am I going crazy? Where are they? Oh, these ones, yeah, right here. The powered logic lights. And I think they look really, really cool. But yeah, it'd be nice to have something like this, maybe like a neon text thing, so you could put text outside your base. I think that would be really awesome. And so Gel is asking, can we get RGB LED pickaxe? That would be absolutely awful. That would look horrible. But no, that's a cool suggestion. No, I'm just going to say no, you know. Right, so I want to kind of ramp this off a little bit so we can kind of drive up there nice and easily, because I don't know if you guys have played for a while, if any of you have been here for a while playing Hydroneer, but over here, this ramp up to Drex Quarry used to be like really, really hard to get up, especially with the crappy truck. So yeah, let's just make sure that kind of doesn't happen. I think we'll add like a little cliff here, and then we'll kind of smooth this out really, really well. And then I want to have enough space here for like a good turning circle as well. I think we've got to kind of get a good idea of how those vehicles are going to be coming in and out of here. Lightsaber modded pickaxe, that'd be kind of cool. Venom's asking, have you thought about whole secondary tropical themed island with car and boats and things? So the idea here, right, is that we're turning the world into an island. So before, you couldn't really access this back side of the island at all because of the way that the edge of the map was. So what we're doing is we're going to make this all into one big island, and then hopefully in later updates into Hydroneer, there'll be like an island off into the distance over here. There'll be like way more like land mass and more claims to do as we kind of move forward in the game, because we're really in this update changing the way that the balance of the game works. So and we're like laying those foundations down so then we can have more content in the future where we actually travel to new lands and stuff. But it's not in a case, it's in a case where you can kind of you can't just like snowball now on Ember Cradle and then go to like the best claim. There'll be a procedure that you kind of have to go through to give you a little bit more progression in the game, like make it a little bit more fun and a little bit less open and sandboxy, but it's still keeping that sandboxy nature of the game for sure. Roblox Gamer is asking, can we add animals? I don't think right now animals is going to be like the best fit for the game. It's also quite a lot of work, you know. Yeah, so basically everything that you know about the game now, you pretty much just want to throw that out when 2.0 comes out, because we've got some really, really cool new stuff coming in, and it's like way more balanced and the design is way better. We're going to be, you know, testing it to making sure that everything still has that fun Hydroneer spirit, and we keep making sure to keep Hydroneer, keep all the good bits about Hydroneer in and kind of getting rid of the worst bits. So things like janky vehicle physics is obviously something that we want to get rid of, whereas things like not having an inventory system is something that we want to keep, because obviously that's like one of the main selling factors of Hydroneer is the fact that we kind of do inventory systems a little bit differently to everyone else. So right here, I just want to flatten this bit out, right? And then we're going to cut a hole in that later on. But yeah, so then if any players do kind of like trek up here, that they're not going to be seeing too much stuff that we don't want them to see, like a big gap down the back here. So yeah, that's going to look good. We've also got this little doorway up here. I'm not sure if we're going to connect it or not. Would be kind of cool, but I don't know. I also might change the scaling later as well. Yeah, what I'm saying is so you'll be able to play the current version as well. Like that's not going away. You know, you'll be able to play it on a beta. I don't know if you guys have checked out the Steam beta kind of branches and stuff where you can. We've actually set up the very old version of the game on there that I was speaking about earlier, the 0.8 version of the game. So yeah, you can check it out there. Fishing in lava, yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, right now, if you checked out one of the old, one of my most recent videos where I talk about the characters, I talk about how you can. Here we go. So I spoke about how in the game you can change your character's beard, your face color, your skin color, and your t-shirt color. So yeah, we're going to be adding in like a little bit of customization there, but we're not really going to be going heavy on the character customization yet. Maybe in the future it might be more of something that we want to bring into the game. But yeah, right now you'll basically get you know, in the 2.0 update, it's going to be completely free for everyone that owns the game already. So, you know, if you own a copy on Steam, you don't have to pay anything extra. It's no DLC, nothing like that. You literally can play it as it is. And there'll also be a little discount as well. So if you don't own Hydroneer yet and you're thinking about picking it up, we'll be having a nice little discount when the update comes out. Still no plans of when it's coming out. But if you make sure you follow me on YouTube here, on Twitter, and are a member of the Discord server, then you will definitely know as soon as it comes out. Will there be story mode? There will not. Nope. Don't think there'll ever be a story mode in Hydroneer. It's not something that I particularly want to do. It's not something I particularly enjoy in games, you know. And at the end of the day, I am really just, or rather, we are really working on this game through one kind of vision. And yeah, storyline isn't really going to be a part of that vision, I don't think. Lava pumps or steam power, yeah, that'd be kind of cool to add. You know, we've got plans for the future. I'm not really going to be talking about it today, but in some of the upcoming videos, I'll be talking about it a bit more. So yeah, this area is starting to take shape. It doesn't really look good until it's completely finished. That's kind of the truth about landscape, because first I got to do all the landscape materials after sculpting it, and then I've got to add in all the trees and the bushes and stuff, and it doesn't really look right until after that. So yeah, it's gonna look weird for a little bit, so just ignore that about how weird it's looking. Scar Ultra saying, got my friend to this game. We're both very excited of the idea of playing it together. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, we're having fun. We got our development version, which we test out every now and then, but it's so far from ready that it's not really ready for everyone else to check out yet, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's no shopkeepers in the shops yet, but 2.0 is going to be fixing that. It's almost like everything that people request, really, is coming in 2.0. And, you know, if you want to have a list of that, check out what we've been doing in the devlogs as well, what I've been talking about there. And you can kind of start to get an idea of the cool kind of stuff we're bringing out. So right here, I want to just paint the right level. So I think it's 8. Yeah, there you go. So I'm trying to copy this exact version of what this looks like here. So this is our nice little bridge. It's a bit of a work in progress, and we're just gonna start painting on the road right here. Might even put a little truck model here, so then I know the width of this isn't too thin or anything like that. Yeah, your friend who's on a Mac there, Noob of Doom, can get G4. So that, you know, as long as they own it on Steam, it's free stuff. How laggy it's getting right now. It's just because we're painting an area that hasn't had this type of paint on it before, so it needs to figure out what that's going to look like, basically. There we go. Yeah, sorry about how laggy it's getting. It's just when I kind of start painting out new areas, it kind of gets like that. So ignore that for a little bit. Okay, everyone. Okay, if it does that again, just refresh your browser and usually that fixes it. How many likes we at? 97, guys. Come on, we're so close to 100. I want everyone to smack that like. If you hate lag, hit the like button. If you love lag, hit the dislike button. Just painting on me roads. This is exactly how they make roads in real life, is they just paint it on with a big paintbrush. Playsto's asking will there be new vehicles? Not straight after, not with 2.0, but potentially after. We're looking at 126. Nice. That's what we like to see. Hit like if you want to see Hydroneer multiplayer come out faster. The more likes, the faster it'll come out, and that's exactly how game development works. And yeah, that's exactly it. Moveface is saying would love new building items. Yeah, that's what we're going to be bringing on in maybe next week. I think I'm going to be working on new building items. I can't remember when it will be. I've got to do a lot of work on this new area, which is going to take a couple weeks. So yeah, but I do want to work on, because the thing is now when you build a house in Hydroneer, I don't know about you guys, but like I can never really build one that looks really nice. I know there are some people who can make amazing looking houses in the game, but I feel like the accessibility isn't too easy. And then you look at games like Valheim and like how easy it is to make something that looks cool in that. And it is just so much easier. Yeah, I think I do need to out of their book and work on that accessibility to building. No 2.0 release date just yet, for those of you who haven't heard me say that 10 times already. I'll let you guys know, you know. Guys, this is looking a bit too big, if I'm honest. Kind of need to dress this up with maybe some buildings, you know. I might look quite cool with some buildings around here and stuff. Playso is asking, is there going to be any beta test in the game? And there will be. If you guys didn't know already, we have this system in Discord called the Pokes system. And what we're going to be doing is anyone with a high amount of pokes from that system, which is essentially just like, kind of think of them as like Reddit upvotes in Discord. Those of you who have a lot of those will be getting the beta keys, right? So we're going to be doing a closed beta for like maybe a week or so. So yeah, if you've got a lot of pokes and if you're an active and good member of the Discord server, you'll be getting early access to 2.0 through the beta. Obviously you're going to be testing bugs and you're going to be helping us fix it, so it's not all fun and games, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't played Landlord Super. It looks like a cool game. Especially, I like how it's set in Liverpool as well, which is kind of in the north in the UK, where I'm from. But yeah, I don't really like the idea of rebuilding something that the developers have made. I'd rather like players like go out and use their own creativity to make something awesome, you know? Venom's asking, what is considered a lot of pokes on Discord? It's about the percentages. So we're going to be going like, okay, we're going to grab the top, I don't know, 20 people, right? We'll grab the top 20 people, give them all keys, and then we'll kind of like make our way down the list. And then we'll be like top 50 people, and then maybe top 100 people on like the last one. So yeah, there is definitely like a very long. It's definitely just going to be like we're just taking like the percentage blocks of everything and just like handing them out that way. So basically the higher you up, the better. Yeah, and it's a really nice way to kind of make the Discord community have some like really nice quality members, because everyone is trying to be helpful. Because if you're helpful on Discord to new players, then they're going to give you pokes, and then you're going to, you know, and then you're going to get the keys earlier. So yeah. Obviously, if there's any big YouTubers like Blitz and Let's Game It Out and Dre, you know, with like the millions of subscribers, they'll probably also be getting keys as well. So maybe look out for that as well. It'd be quite cool to get some new streamers involved. Key Carson saying, hey Itchy, do you know if the devs, well, Itchy is one of the devs, he's a community manager, and he does some of the UI work as well. How to get access, oh sorry, that's the wrong one, for desert areas in Hydroneer. Yeah, so we're going to be looking at maybe expanding the world more than just this one island that we've got now. So potentially maybe in future updates to Hydroneer, you leave the island. But for 2.0, we're just going to be going with this kind of snowy place and this nice kind of, I guess, foresty kind of looking place. Weather DLC or mod? Yeah, I think like a weather mod would be kind of cool. We're not really looking at weather right now, but yeah, I think in the future we could maybe look at putting some weather into the game. It would be quite a lot of work, you know. These things, they're not easy things to do. I just want to make this side of the mountain look good now. Yeah, there's a lot of back work as well that I'll probably do off stream because that stuff's boring to look at. But yeah. Yeah, the idea is, you know, and I'm talking literally just like spitballing ideas here. You know, this is nothing official, but the idea is that you would take like a boat to another place. Like you would pay for a boat, and they would take you to like another island, and it would be like the mainland kind of thing. But yeah, that's just a small concept in my head right now. It's nothing super official, so don't take that literally. Okay, what is this starting to look like now? I think we can kind of start painting, just do like some little final touches and tweaks everywhere, and then start painting on a bit more landscape textures. Will there be new kinds of conveyors in 2.0, says Playso. So yeah, we're changing the way that conveyors work so they're easier to use. I don't want to spoil anything, but they're going to be easier to use. And that's all I'm going to say about that matter. You can try and guess. I'm not going to say yes or no, but yeah, they will address one of the design flaws that conveyor belts have right now, and that's not the technical flaws like them being laggy. Yeah, we're addressing a different kind of issue. Yeah, Toby, that's exactly it. This area right here, what we want in the future is it to essentially become like the tutorial area of the game. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that, really. Obviously, it won't really be a tutorial, but it'll be like the prelog. The prelog? What's that word called? The starty bit. We'll call it the starty bit. Right, yeah, let's start painting on this thing. So I'm just going to go over it with snow, I think. Just so we can get a fresh start. Trips is asking, do we have to plan putting more resources in the game in the future? Yes, that is a plan for the future. A lot of these things I'm just going to answer in a very, very broad way, and we'll be going into it more in the future in devlogs. So make sure you're subscribed here. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Come on, get with it. Yeah, I got some big announcements coming up. The next live stream, the next devlog is probably going to be about what we've been doing with the level design, with all this kind of stuff, with the world design. So that's what you can expect for that one. And then the one after that will probably be a lot more focused on what we're doing with some of the new changes coming to the game, depending on how far we've got with them. Yeah, all the mods won't work straight out of the gate of 2.0. I'm sure the modders will kind of start working on making them work for 2.0, but a lot of the features that come into 2.0 are stuff that's already in mods, really, like creative mode. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, how many subs we are? 13,900 and something. So let's get to 14k subs today. Come on, we can do it. Let's do it. I don't know how many subs I'm on. If someone can tell me that would be amazing. Right, so what I want to do here is use this thing called Mountain Rock, and we want to use a target value. So you can see here, this is what it looks like. We can kind of make it. So what we're doing here, right, is there's a snowy layer and there's a rocky layer, and I'm changing the opacity of those layers. So we're turning them up and down, and we're trying to find like just the right amount so it kind of looks like the snow's just passing over the top of the rocks. See, let's do like a little test here. So this is at 0.8 and it looks like that. And if we crank that all the way to 1.0, it looks kind of different. And let's go, this is 0.35. You can kind of see how like the snow's a lot heavier on the bottom one. I think this one's a little bit too strong. And I think this one is a tiny bit too strong. I think 0.7 might be a good value. Yeah, see, like it's kind of, from a distance, it doesn't pull away too much from that rock. And I think that's kind of what's important. And I'm just going to be hitting every vertical side of the world. So yeah, let's get started on that. So I'm just going to clean this again. Then we're just going to go and paint all of the sides. God, I feel like Bob Ross right now. So yeah, we're just going to paint all these steep parts right here. You can see that's kind of what I've done in the past over here. Everything kind of steep is hit, and then all the flatter bits aren't. You can actually see where we've got an issue of like this material not looking the same as this material. So we can just kind of, well, we'll fix all this later, so it doesn't really matter. But in fact, yeah, we'll fix all this later. Let's just kind of make that look a bit whiter, and then we'll fix that later on. So yeah, if you guys head over to the Discord, and in the welcome tab, we can read all about how the poke system works. So yeah, and we've got like a little poke leaderboard, so it's a little bit fun as well. And you got players competition with each other. Oh, sorry about the lag. Whenever there's this little thing in the bottom right, that's when you know I'm lagging a little bit. Zombie survival mod. I would love to see someone make that, but I think it would be so much work. I am not sure if we would see that. That would be quite cool though, wouldn't it? Hydroneer zombies. Like you're just sitting there in your mind, just kind of mining away at the wall, and then you just hear like a freaking zombie coming behind you. Or creepers. Oh my god, imagine Hydroneer creepers. Oh, that would be horrendous. Like Minecraft creepers, not like people who look through your window. Yeah, Gamer Coopers. You never know what Gamer Coopers can come up with. We'll have to see. Great to see a lot of familiar faces in the chat as well. Especially we got quite a few devs in the chat. You know, we got Itchy Beard, we got Snaps here. Snaps is the kind of the main honcho responsible for Hydroneer multiplayer. So if everyone in the chat could just type "thank you, Snaps," that would be great. So Yeah, there's more people in this stream, but you know, like the fan base for Foulball Hangover is predominantly Hydroneer fans, which is understandable. You know, usually we got maybe like 30 people or so in the Radio Silence streams, but that's all good. We're like a nice little community in there. Oh, look at that texture stretch in there. Ooh, that looks horrible. Basically, the way that textures are printed, they're kind of just printed downwards. So when you have like a very steep wall, it kind of stretches them. Like you can see they're a little bit stretched here, but it doesn't matter so much because you can't really, it's not like super noticeable or anything. But yeah, that don't look too great. So you'll probably actually be able to jump up onto this mountaintop as well. I want to make it so like a player can come here. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to put like a little flag up here or something. It's like, oh yeah, you're at the highest point, you know? Like a nice little, just a little Easter egg up here. Maybe a little tent or something. Let's do that. Yeah. So we're going to be doing like a lot of landscape in today's stream, but then in next week's stream, I'll probably be doing a lot more like placing things down and actually decorating. So get excited for that. That's going to be really fun. But you know, we got to do this before we do that. So it's all gravy. I just hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Quite a lot of you, and I would appreciate it if all of you guys would just hit that like button. You know, help your boy out. Checking this chat here, seeing I missed anything. It's quite a lot of questions, so if I don't get into your questions, I'm really sorry. But give me like a little tag, tag at Foulball Hangover before your question, and I'm more likely to see it because kind of pings up a little bit for me. Right, how is this looking? I quite like that. You gotta squint a little bit, and you gotta imagine there's trees and bushes and everything in there as well. So yeah. That's kind of, I guess, trusting the process. You guys have heard of trusting the process, right? Where it kind of looks crappy until it's done. And that is 100% what's going on here. It's going to look a bit crappy until it's done. This face right here needs a bit of something on it. And maybe on this face right here needs a bit of something on it. So yeah, so you know, and don't think of it as well with the poke system as like, oh, it's been around for a while, so you haven't got a chance. Like, you really do have a chance. A lot of the time, people will climb the ranks of the pokes leaderboard, and then kind of like not go on the Discord for a while. So you know, you can always get ahead. And it's a cool little system as well. You know, it's really, really awesome. So, you know, let me know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that you're gonna get a key? Is anyone gonna start trying to climb up that poke rankings? Best way to do it as well is just to go in the Discord. Just help people, you know? Like it's a really, really awesome way to support the game as well, you know, because you're supporting newer players who might not understand the game. You know, Hydroneer isn't the easiest game to learn. It's got a bit of a learning curve with it, so it's nice to be nice. And if you guys look as well, you can see how many pokes I've got, and it is it's quite a lot. I've got like a few thousand, but I'm not counting in the key giveaway, so there's one less thing to worry about. What are you thinking then? Should we put like trees on this mountain as well when we're done? Or do you guys think maybe we should have like it kind of bare so it kind of sticks out a bit more? So it's going to look awesome from like angles like this as well when you're kind of coming across this bridge and you're like, whoa, there's a big mountain over there. That's awesome. Yeah. You know what I want to do here is I want to actually sculpt this up a bit more. And that's going to kind of fuck everything up down here, but that's okay. Just think it might look cooler. There's like a big snow build up down here. Awesome. That's really cool. That's going to look awesome. Look at that. And we'll put in like loads more decorations and stuff around it to really, really like hammer that awesome look of it home. Yeah, it's going to look dope as hell. Make the bridge wider. Make this thing wide. I mean, okay, to be fair, right? We have made it a tiny bit wider. Look at these. I don't know how well you guys know this bridge, but before it didn't have these little side struts on it. So it is a little bit wider. But also, just get better at driving. Yeah, I think maybe just like a little bit of trees kind of like just popped in around here would look kind of cool. Okay, cool. So I feel like we've done a nice bit over there. We've kind of like gone up to about here. So what I want to do here now is let's look at the new dig site. Specifically, let's kind of like work these waterfalls up and then follow the streams up and then make the dig site, because then once we've got the streams there, we kind of know what it's going to look like. So let's work in that kind of order. A wild assassin is asking, are there any secrets for players that find a way to get under the map? I don't think so. There is like a way to get under the map that I know of in the current version, which I'm not going to talk about, which I think a few players know how to do. But all you do, you just fall under here and then it just kind of looks a bit weird. So it's, you know, it's not like you can glitch in. Well, I suppose you can do a little bit of glitching. Hybrid Steel is saying, to the left of the door where the trees are, make a sheer cliff. Here? Like this thing? Like a little lookout area here, are you saying? That might be kind of cool. Yeah, like there's already this bit of cliff here, so yeah, let's do that. I think that's what you're saying. Let me know if that is what you're saying. But yeah, and guys, if you do have any suggestions, you know, while I'm working on anything here, please let me know. Todd is saying, I have played 554 hours in Hydroneer. Wow! And if you guys have not done this already, right, please go to the Steam store page of the game right now. Itchy's about to put a link in the chat for it, and leave a review. It helps out so much. Like, it almost helps out more than buying the actual game. Like, genuinely, please leave a review if you haven't already on the Steam store page. It genuinely really helps us out. You know, it allows me to feed Itchy Beard. You know, I keep him in my basement, and every time someone leaves a review, I'll throw in like maybe like a bag of peanuts in there. So, you know, if you want to make sure that Itchy Beard is well fed, then please leave a review on Steam. It genuinely does help us out so much, and keeps Itchy Beard from starvation. So yeah, please, if you haven't already, it literally takes like 2 seconds to leave a little review. And you know, I might see it and I might smile, and I think that's worth it for me. Yeah, that sentence made sense. Right. Yeah, look at that. We've got a nice little path here now. There we go. Got a nice little lookout point. Hybrid's Hill. Oh god, that's nice actually. It's got a nice little. You can see quite a lot of Hydroneer from here. You can see the castle over there. See, does anyone know what that castle's called? First one in the chat to say what the castle's called wins absolutely nothing. I'll name a rock after you. Just One Sheep saying, why do you choose the price of the game so cheap? There's some way worse games out there that are charging double of what it costs to buy Hydroneer. You should have priced it higher. Because I don't really need a lot of money. Is the truth of it, really. Like, when I made Hydroneer, I was a guy living in my parents' spare room. And it was just me making the game, you know. Now we've got employees, it's like a little bit more important, and that's why reviews are really good, because that leads to more sales, which helps us out. But I don't really, you know, I don't really feel like Hydroneer should be made cheaper or anything, you know. I feel like, yeah, it's nice that it's cheap, but also like Terraria is cheap and you can play that for hundreds of hours. I don't think every game has to be like a $60 game. You know, and it just makes it more accessible to more people, and that's also really cool, you know. It's awesome that more people can enjoy this game that we're making. And yeah, that's kind of the truth of it, really. Right, sorry, who actually got that? Bastion Keep? Who said Bastion's Keep first? Mr. Pie said your mum castle. That is not it, but almost it. But I think Gamer got it. Gamer Coopers got it first, and Gamer Coopers is getting moderator just for that, and not because he's already a moderator on the Discord. So yeah, we've got to make a rock for Gamer. We're gonna do that later on. We'll. Okay, fuck it, I'll make it now. Right, where can Gamer's rock be? It can be right over here. Let's just, I'm gonna go lazy boy mode and just copy and paste another rock, and Gamer's rock is gonna be, it's gonna be right here, right in the middle of the road. Nah, it's not gonna do that. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be on this side of the road. Here we go. So we're just gonna, it's gonna be like this big, just kind of sticking out there, just hanging out. There you go. There you go, Gamer Cooper, your very own rock, right there. Yeah, so guys, honestly, if you haven't done it already, please do leave a review on Steam. They've kind of dropped out recently. Whenever we do a sale, I think there's kind of like a general audience that comes in that doesn't really understand like why there isn't an inventory system in the game or whatever, and then they negatively review the game. Whenever we do a sale, you know, whenever we reduce the price of the game, we you know, the review score drops, and it's not cool, you know, it's not fun. You know, it's gone from like 95% to 84, and that's still amazing, but it's also not 95. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, you know, please do leave a review. It really does help us out. It keeps Itchy Beard fed, and yeah, thank you. What the Gamer is saying, may you name a tree after me. Only if you win something that I say, like that one competition we just did. Craft Let's Play, and guys, please, if you do want to ask me a specific question, tag at Foulball Hangover in your message, because then I'll see it a bit easier. Craft Let's Play is saying, can you make water freeze pipes in the snow area? Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Could you also give a shout out to my friend Joel? He's from Switzerland. Awesome. Hey Joel, how's it going? We also, so on these streams that I do every week, and you know, I think it's some of the first time you guys have joined us, because obviously maybe a few of you aren't interested in the new game making, which is cool. It's basically we have this little game that we play of who comes from the country with the smallest population. So if you guys think you do, let me know in the chat where you come from. And yeah, let's see who's got the smallest country. Right, so what I want to do here is make this into more of a lakey kind of thing. I think I don't actually want to have a waterfall here. Yeah, I think maybe this would be cool as just like a little lake here. And then... would that work? Okay, let's just focus on this bit right here. Let's maybe sculpt this up a bit. Belgium. Belgium's a good one. USA, yeah, no, you ain't got that. Switzerland, Hydrotopia, sounds like a loser place to live. Someone say Luxembourg. Oh no, they said it might be Luxembourg. Yeah, Luxembourg would probably be a solid winner. I think Belgium is currently like a good forerunner. Netherlands, nah. Czech Republic, nah. Britain, Denmark with 5.5 milli. Australia, nah, it's too big. Trinity Sounds is in their closet currently. Hope that's working out for you, Chief. Bridgeport has technically got a population of 0 right now, so if you do live in Bridgeport, you might win. Okay, here's a good question. What country does Hydroneer take place in? And you got to be a big fan to know what country Hydroneer takes place in. I don't know if anyone in this chat's actually going to know this. Okay, yeah, maybe like a few people will, but they're all moderators. New Zealand? I think, has anyone got... Okay, Latvia. Liechtenstein. Are you actually from Liechtenstein, or are you just saying Liechtenstein? Greenland. About the Antarctic. Anyone here from the Antarctic? It's funny, I can actually see like the countries that people have played the game in, and nobody has played the game in the Antarctic, which I'm very upset about. It would be awesome to have someone play the game from the Antarctic. Right, let's do a bit of icy snow layer. Let's just give it a bit of that. And this is kind of meant to represent snow, which I think it does pretty well. Sorry, not snow, ice. Like frozen ice. So this is why we have like a little icy wall for it. Ooh. Lag. Everyone lag. Say hello to Brazil. How are we doing, Brazil? Nah, no North Koreans in playing Hydroneer. That would be awesome. Okay, so Hydroneer doesn't take place in a... It takes place in a fictional country. And if anyone has come to my streams quite a lot, then they'll kind of get a good idea of where it is. Not that it really matters, really, where it actually is, but yeah, there's a very specific place where Hydroneer takes place. And there is a little Easter egg in my last videos that you may have seen with the characters, which gives it away a little bit. Right, what's this? Oh god, look at this road. This ain't ice road trucking levels of road right here. This is far worse. Let's smooth that out. And I think that'd be actually quite cool because you have like this cool little cliff edge here where you can accidentally fall down. Is it based on the surface of the sun? I mean, it could be. That's why there's snowy mountains. A medieval place. Yeah, it takes place in space. Because, I mean, look at this. Look. There's literally space right underneath the world. What are you guys thinking then? Should we put like buildings here or something? I think that might look kind of cool. And then maybe, you know, the bridge that's over here, maybe we could put one of those bridges, get like a snowy version of it and put it like over this little bit of ice here. And then have, should we have like the mining claim? Right, so yeah, let's decide, where's the mining claim going to be? You should give the ice slippy physics, that would be cool. Yeah, this is the Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 4 that we're in right now. Hold on, I had something that I needed to... I forgot to tweet out that I'm streaming. There we go. Oh, I got something to show you guys. Check this out. Here we go. This, which one was it? This is my new tattoo. Look how cool that is. Oh, let me just put that in focus a bit better. Can you guys tell what it is? Yeah, I got this yesterday. Still a little bit fresh. It's kind of weird, like because it's like a flat thing on a curved arm. It kind of looks a little funky, but look how cool that is. There we go. That's better. A Cloutium pipe. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right, I had some cool questions that I've got written down here. So Hydroneer 2.0 has got some big changes coming to it. But what are some of the things that you guys don't want to see changed in Hydroneer 2.0? Let me know. Right there in the chat. If you've either got it there or if you've got it down there, let me know. Okay, yeah, so let's make a little mining claim right about... You know what would be cool is if it's like shaped like this. Like triangular. And then you've kind of got this space up here to build on. Yeah, let's do that. That would be fucking rad. Bzzzt. Bzzzt. Just lowering it. Right, and we're going to figure out the exact lowering, like how high it needs to be later on when we're actually doing a bit of work on that. So we're just going to make it a random height for now. Just so we can kind of see where it is. Oh, got a nice bit of chunk of water there. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to put it like a triangular shape. That'd be pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, and then you kind of see it from here. You see it from, we'll make like a nice little peak up here as well later on. Maybe here. Pretty neat. Right, so yeah, about that question, what I asked was, what are some of the things you don't want to see changed? So let's see what we got. The soundtrack, yeah, no, we're definitely going to keep the soundtrack. Might even add to it as well. I still got to figure out if we can get a few new tracks on that. Truck glitch, flying cars, so yeah, like that. Don't turn it into an MMO FPS. I mean, I'll try not to. The graphics, yeah, I mean, we're making the graphics better, you know. Don't worry about that. They're definitely going to look better, and they're going to be way more easier to run. We've literally like slapped the minimum requirements on its fucking head, and they are so much lower. Toby's saying we can all agree the quarry needs to be removed. What else we got? I'm sorry, I'm still going through all these messages. They're awesome. More mining areas. Well, Mr. Shane, we're working on 2 more mining areas for Hydroneer 2.0. Never want to see the interaction between devs and community change, says Annalition. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Return Voidex is saying that they like the way that the shops work. Yeah, don't worry, that's not changing at all. Oh my god, so many comments. So I'm just asking for things that you don't want to see changed. So we are changing the issue where the vehicle bugs out and flies into the sky. Pokemon, what is it? Pokemon style, where Team Rocket just fly off into the distance. Yeah, so we are going to be changing that so that doesn't happen. Unfortunately, that bug will be cast out. Do you think later in development you'll make game multiplayer? That would be cool. So we're already doing that. There's some igloos in snowy area. That's a quite cool thing, yeah. There are so many messages there. Music disc system, that'd be cool. Maybe like a Logic music system, that'd be cool. So yeah, with this thing, this is a big one, is being able to place some items inside of each other. We want to find like a really nice middle ground where you can still do that for like a lot of things, but you can't do it for everything. So you can't do it for things like that will like abuse the system, but you can put like tin ramps in conveyors and stuff to kind of like change them to make them look how you want to. Cool. Sorry, there are so many messages, and there's so many great messages as well. Yeah, so we're not going to be adding four-way pipes into the game. So whenever I talked about this, I've always kind of kept the stance that adding four-way pipes would make it too easy, and it wouldn't make it fun to actually make complex pipe systems, because it just gets too easy at that point. I know a lot of people would like to see that, but fortunately for you guys, if you want to see that, you can check out maybe like a mod for it. I'm sure, I mean, there already is a couple mods out that do that. So yeah, be sure to check those out. You should add hybrid ores. Do you mean like alloy metals? Right, this is going to be the peak, so I need to make sure nothing's taller than this. And yeah, we'll put something up in there. What should we put up in there? What do you guys think? Let's check what models we got first. So the model view is a little bit broken right now, so you just got to kind of go with it. So let's look at like maybe like a nice snowy prop. We can put like a little seat out on it. Yeah, let's put like, but I want to make it so you can't see it from below. We've got to be careful to make it like that. So let's put like this out here. Oh, hold on, I'm not on the right thing. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Yes, let's put like a nice little stool there. Should put 4 stools because it's going to be like 4-player co-op. Give them a little rotation so they look a little bit different. And maybe like just a little campfire. I think we're at the end of that playlist. Let's check this one. It's just called Groove. Okay, it's got a little bit of groove to it. Gotta make them look like they're kind of sitting on uneven ground, you know. Right, how obvious is that from down here? Oh, that's like so not obvious. You can just see it there. And with like a tree in the way, you won't be able to see it. Yeah, that's wicked. Some players will try to get up there, and it'll be a nice little mountain climbing feat, you know? Like with things like World of Warcraft, I always really enjoyed trying to like break out of the map and like try and find some little secrets. So I think we should put in little dev secrets like this. Yeah, these are the only snowy items I've got. I'm surprised I don't have more snowy looking things. I could maybe put some little supplies here. So it looks like they've kind of traveled up here with a bunch of stuff. Nice. Names on the bottom of the chairs. Oh, that would be cool. put some names under there. Maybe, right? I'll think about some sort of competition. Maybe we'll do like a charity event where you can get your names under there. I think that would be awesome. But yeah, definitely like some sort of charity event or at least a competition to get that. This land is so not flat. This thing's like floating. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, that's wicked. Is it possible if I donate for you to get in the game? If you give me $1 million, you can have your name in the game. Victor says, question, will the multiplayer game be like a server where you join? Okay, so basically the way that's going to work is you press start server or start game or whatever, start multiplayer game, and then people on your Steam friends list can join off of your game. We're going to test out like that to start out with, and then maybe if we need to add in some features of like passwording, protecting your thing so only certain friends can come in, but something we're going to be looking into as we develop further. But yeah, that's the general gist of it. It's going to be like super easy. You don't have to set up any servers or port forwarding or anything like that. You literally just smack that button. And Snaps worked so damn hard to get that thing in there. Genuinely, it was so much work to make it as easy for the player as possible. So yeah, Marek is saying, hi, who made assets for Hydroneer? So what we do is we buy a load of like asset packs and then I retexture them in Substance Painter. And yeah, so that's how we get our assets. But then we also have Amber who makes some bespoke stuff. So when we need things like, I don't know, this bridge here, you can see it's a nice little block out of what the bridge is going to be. Then Amber will come in and do that. Sorry if the stream's getting a little choppy. I'm not sure why. I hope that's okay. 2 nitro boosts. No, man. 2 nitro boosts. I said $1 million is the price to get your name in the game. What program am I using? This is Unreal Engine 4. Version 4.26.2. Okay, right, so yeah, the claim's going to be here, and I think that's awesome because you're also going to get this, like, hold on, let's do some drawing right here. So you will essentially be able to build, because it's usually a square. Oh, okay, imagine if that's obviously a bit more like that, but yeah, this is kind of like the space you'll be able to build in. So we'll make some, like, holes here for, like, water. And then you'll also have this nice little bit of land here where you can build kind of whatever you want on there. And then I think what we need to do then is make it so you drive in like this. Right? That kind of makes a bit more sense. But yeah, this is going to be a cool place. I actually quite like this one. Yeah, we're going to be adding more furniture, more building, stuff like that. I'm going to be working on that in about 2 weeks, I think. That's going to be really fun. I might even do a tweet out about that, so make sure you follow Hydroneer and myself on Twitter, because I'll probably be doing a thing where I'm taking people's ideas and adding them into the game for furniture and furnishings and house and cosmetic-y things that you can build in your house. So Zanderman is asking, will multiplayer be hosted on local machines or servers? They will be hosted on your local computer if you're the host. So you don't need to port forward, you don't need to pay for a hosting service, nothing like that. We might in the future bring across dedicated server hosting, so if you did want to host it on a server somewhere, then you can have that choice. And we've been talking to a company who I'm not going to disclose who they are right now, but they're really, really nice bunch of people, and we've actually used their servers on things like games like Unturned and stuff, and they're a great bunch, and they have a really nice interface and they have cheap servers, so we might look in the future at working with them if we decide to go down the dedicated server route, which we're still not 100% sure about. It's a lot of work to do something like that from the position that we've now kind of built up around how multiplayer works. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. Can I make a jeweler in town? Which town are you talking about? Espresso Espresso? Yeah, hybrid. It's been an idea in my noggin for a little bit. You know, it's nice to be making a snowy area. I think, especially, you know, that was kind of like in the original versions of the game. There was quite a lot of snow in there, and it's nice to kind of go back to that and continue working on snowy areas. Just clean up a bit of this. It's just you can see where I've added in squares of landscape here. Yeah, I need to go over this properly, but I think all this backside cliff edge that we've got here, I'm going to be doing all of this after stream because it's kind of just boring to watch me do loads and loads of this like mundane kind of boring work. Nobody wants to see that. So yeah, I'll do all this after off stream. Yeah, you can see here, this is actually like the map boundary, all this pink stuff here, so we'll have to do that in when we're finished as well. But yeah, guys, little reminder, sorry to keep bringing it up, but it really, really does make the difference for us. Please, if you haven't already, leave a Steam review. I genuinely can't express enough how important Steam reviews are to game developers. Especially, like, I really care about making sure we have a high review score because it means that people are enjoying the game, you know? So yeah, please do remember to leave us a nice little review. It will really, really help me out. It literally takes you 2 seconds. You can minimize this stream, go and do it, and be back in here in 3 seconds. So yeah, give me a little egg in the chat if you've left a review before for Hydroneer. A little egg emoji. Let's get them eggs in. Let's see what's cooking for breakfast this morning, eh? I'm also going to take a little 2-minute break in a second as well because I need to jump to the bathroom and grab some more water. So yeah, I just want to kind of build up these cliffs a bit and make them look kind of okay. Also haven't decided if this is just going to be a lake or if it's going to be like a waterfall. So can I add a pole in here? I think I can actually add poles. I did it last time. Yeah. All right, cool. So I'm going to go to the bathroom, and while I'm going to the bathroom, we're going to ask a poll. And that poll is going to be, do we have 3 waterfalls or just these 2 here? All right, that's what I'm going to be asking. Do we, should we have 3 okay, no, let's word that better. How many waterfalls shall we have? These are just the upper waterfalls as well. So we're going to go 2 and we're going to go 3. And I'm going to ask that right here. At least 15 waterfalls. Oh god, I'm not sure I can do that. Anyway, right, I just did that. I think that went through. And I'm going to be right back while you guys answer that. So yeah, let me know. Should we go with like a lake down here and then 2 waterfalls here? Or should we go with like 1 waterfall here, 1 here, 1 here? And obviously they're going to be like frozen over waterfalls. So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the poll, sorry. And I will be back in a little second. And thank you for all those eggs. I really appreciate everyone who's left a review. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'm back. Ooh, 200 likes. Hell yeah, let's go. That's sick. Thanks for doing that, guys. I didn't even ask. That's brilliant. And if we could get 200 more reviews today on Steam, that would just... Yeah, it's great to have you guys here as well. Thanks so much for joining, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. And what is the results of the poll? It's 2 is 26% and 3 is 74%. So I think we're going to go with that. We've got 84 votes in total. That's about most of you. Bacon in chat. Cool. Sure, we can do bacon. Right, so we're going to be doing 3 waterfalls then. Thanks for your votes. So we got this one here. Let's focus on these 2 first. So I want to kind of maybe have like a little island here. Should we do like oh, super chat. I didn't know we had super chats on, and I'm not sure where that money's going, but thanks anyway. Appreciate it. If you do want your name in the game, all you've got to do is just super chat me $1 million, and you'll get your name in the game for the very low price of $1 million. And I don't know about you guys, but I think that's kind of fair. Where exactly are the waterfalls coming from? Just, I guess, the snowy mountain water. That's kind of what I've been picturing in my head. Also, we're going to ignore this mountain face here because it's quite a big one, and I'm kind of intimidated by it. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. So we're just going to work on this nice snowy part. Okay, so you drive round here, and then you can park up here, and you can make like maybe a little garage, or you can make like a nice little house there or something. I think the land, I quite like the land being higher up than like the parking level. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I quite like it up here, so then it's like, oh, I have this bit of land here and I don't really have up there. Yeah, that kind of makes sense in my head. And then over here there's just going to be this stream that kind of goes up into this rocky part over here. I think that works. Mountain water. Yeah, mountain water. That's where it's coming from. Mountain water. If you guys have left a review on this stream, give me a little egg in the chat. I want to see where our new heroes are. Obviously, if you've left a review before, you're already a hero. But let's see what the new heroes are at. You know. Also, how close are we to that 14,000 sub mark? I feel like I'm getting there. Yes, it's gonna these mountain water rivers. They're just gonna be kind of just creeping into this little corner here. Can we have a little pond? Yeah. Okay. So basically, there's gonna be like holes in this right here where you can like. Not dive, yeah, I guess dive into and mine out of. You know what would be really cool as well is if there was like just a bit of land in there. Maybe you could even place something on this land, who knows? Right, let's just like smooth it a little bit. Right, and then we paint it. YouTube just shows 13.9k. Okay, well that's YouTube being YouTube. Let me have a look. Okay, we are 13,984. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Thanks, Venom, for the other Australian dollar. I appreciate it. The upside down dollars. Right, we're gonna paint some snow on top of this little mound. That's the correct word. That's the word I was looking for. Right, so it's going to kind of look a bit like that, and then we're going to have like a hole in here that goes down into the water, right? Just about this deep. Doesn't need to be very deep at all. We're gonna just smooth that over a little bit more. Okay, and now we'll grab a water volume, just any old one will do, and then we'll just make it up here. And now we got some absolutely beautiful fresh mountain water. Imagine drinking that water. Imagine how cold it would be and so nice and springy. Hey, nice. Good to see a few people leaving some reviews today. I genuinely really appreciate it. So Uthris, who is a master builder, in fact, one of his builds is on the Hydroneer store page. He's that good at building. He's saying he'll build a wizard tower in that lake himself. So yeah, as I said before, this will kind of be all owned by it. Hey, a wild assassin for the £5 bacon. Thanks, mate. You guys, you really, genuinely, I really appreciate it. But you guys, you don't have to do that. I love you guys, but you don't have to do that. You can, I appreciate it though. I really do. Hey, yeah, thanks a lot. I wish I could do more Hydroneer ones, and I plan to do some more in the future, especially this level design stuff. But it is just generally a little bit tricky because sometimes I don't want to do a dev stream if it's just boring work that no one's going to enjoy. You know, so I try and do as much of the fun stuff on stream as possible. So it's a lot easier to do radio silent stuff on stream because it's just kind of there, you know. I'm not sure if I like this, but we're going to come back to that. Okay, cool. Right, let's flatten this out a bit more. Did it for the bacon. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of randomize the heck out this hill, so and then we're gonna smooth it over when it's done. And it's just a nice little method I use, which probably isn't as good as what someone with a better brain would do. I like to do that, and then I just kind of hit some of these areas with a bit of a, so we then got a bit of flatness running through it. Nope, that was a really bad idea, and I did nothing. Do you have a cat? Gabriel's asking. I do not have a cat or a dog or any sort of pets, unfortunately. I really wish I could get one, but I live in an apartment, so I can't really get one. I could get a cat, but I don't really like cats that much, so. I'm more of a dog person myself, you know? Yeah, basically the idea here is that you will put your intake pipe in here, sheep. This is, you'll put your intake pipe here, and then you'll kind of pipe it all the way over to your mining claim right here. What song/playlist is this? This is Harris Heller. It's just called Groove. It's like a little album he's made. It's just like royalty-free music. It's not bad. It's a little bit groovy, you know. All right, let's start doing some of these like mountainous. I don't know what they're called. Can anyone Google it and find out what those things are called? Where you have like a mountain and then you have these like big fat lines that kind of go down it. I don't know what they're called, but if someone could figure that out, that'd be awesome, so I can sound smart like I know it myself. Yeah, like a tree root shape. Hey, $5 coming in from Polarandio Zion. Keep up the awesome work. Me and my brother can't wait to play together, and I can't wait for you guys to play together. It's going to be awesome. It genuinely is. We got our little development version of the game that we've been playing on, and it is pretty fun. Right now you can only kind of just mess around with things because there's a few little things broken, but yeah, it's still a good laugh. Will we be able to throw snowballs at our friends? That sounds like an awesome idea. I don't know how possible that would be. Maybe we could have like a snowball item that you can kind of create by looking at the snow. That would be kind of cool. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. That's one something that maybe we'll have to ask Snaps. See if they want to. I mean, I think that would be a fun one. Right, how's this looking? I think that's looking pretty good already. As you kind of drive around here, you can kind of see it. It would look quite cool. Will there be a merch store? I think a merch store would be really cool, but I'm not sure about how feasible that is right now, right? Like, I would want to make some really nice high quality merch. I wouldn't just go with, you know how a lot of especially the smaller streamers kind of just set up like a little page where you can buy their t-shirt print, their logo printed on a t-shirt. I don't really like those. I think they're a bit lazy. So I'd want to make like a really, really nice line of merchandise that's like really something that you would wear even if you didn't know what the game was about, you know, something that looks cool. And I have a friend lined up to work on some of that, but as soon as it kind of becomes feasible, maybe if 2.0 comes off and in the sales is as good as what we're hoping for, then or better, then definitely we'll kind of bring merchandise into the equation. It is also just a lot of like development time from myself, because I, you know, or me and Itchy would have to kind of crack on with that. So, you know, we don't want to be doing something if it's going to be slowing down the development of the game necessarily. I need to grab another truck because I have no idea what the scale of this is looking like right now. Let's grab a truck and put them over here. Oh, isn't that interesting? Hold on. Was that? No, okay, don't worry. I thought it was going crazy. Venom, thanks for $2. Who makes the models? So all the models are like 95% of the models are by Cinti Studios, which is they make like models for developers basically, and then I retexture them myself. But then Amber is making some, and there's also our old developer Chewy, who made things like the Hydro truck, for example, things that we need like bespoke models for. But thank you for the $2 as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. Itchy's already also put that in the chat too. Right, what's this looking like right now? Okay, so we're sticking with 3 waterfalls. Well, I kind of need to grab some rocks and stuff and put them in here, don't I? So let's grab some environmental rocks. We've only got quarry rocks, though. Okay. What's this going to look like? Let's grab some of these here. Yeah, 2.0 will be a game update. It will be completely free for everyone who has Hydroneer already. And the game price will remain the same. So, you know, if you're trying to get your friends into it, there'll be a discount sale as well. So you can get your friends in on a bit of a cheaper price. And yeah, not really sure what else there is to mention. Yeah, and we don't have any plans for any paid DLC. It might be something in the future where we work on something so big, and if the studio needs it, you know, if the studio really needs it, then we might have to do a little paid DLC, but it would obviously be very cheap, and it would only be if we really needed it, which at the moment we don't. So. Are these named rocks? Oh no, these aren't named rocks. We can name them later. We can name this one. This one can be this one can be Rocky Rufus. It's also probably not going to look very good because I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing right now. Oh yeah, that looks actually alright. That actually looks like a pretty decent dried up waterfall, if I may say so myself. We're going to just bump that up a bit more here. Smooth and flatten that a bit more. Give it a bit more character. Not bad. Not bad, chat. Oh god, 218 likes, guys. We are coming up onto that big 500. Can we get, sorry, not 500, the 250. Can we get 250 likes? by the end of the stream. What time is it now? It's 9:38. You're streaming for 1 hour and 40, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream for. I'm enjoying myself. We got a good pace going, so might just keep streaming for a little while longer. You know, usually I stream for about 2 or 3 hours, so we'll go from there. Beden's asking, can you make a bigger nuke for 2.0? We don't have any plans for that, and we probably won't for 2.0. But if you do want anything like that, maybe a mod. You know, maybe that's something to that modders can add into the game. Stuff like that really works well with modders, I think. Make this rock a bit bigger. Yeah, that looks cool. Right. Let's grab, literally just using 3 rocks, and then we'll put them kind of over here so we can use them later. But thank you for the €2.29. Love that. Thank you. Alrighty, let's start with this one now. So it's going to be like a bit of a straight waterfall. Maybe we need to cut this side off a bit here. So let's do a bit of that. Best way to do that is just to use the flatten tool and kind of pull it down. Stretching the vertices of the landscape material quite hard. You know, like, I mean, look at these like gross hard edges. So we're going to come in with like a really light bit of smoothing. Yeah, that's what we like. Wicked. And then I'm gonna hit it with a bit of ice. If I'm using the right tool, that is. Here we go. Bit of ice there. Maybe we can have a bit of ice up on this wall, but no, that wall really needs to be smoothed down a bit more. I think maybe if we push back and then smooth down. Also, how deep is this thing going? That's way too deep. Yeah, I need to check that over here because players will be able to run in these waters now. We also need to texture them a bit better, I think. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess I haven't really decided if modders can sell mods because no modders have really wanted to do that because that's not really the modding spirit, really, is to sell mods. And I don't think anyone would actually want to buy any mods too. Probably will. If someone wanted to sell mods and was trying to, I'd probably remove them from the community mod Discord and stuff. So yeah, probably not something we want to do. Want to advocate here at Foulball Hangover. A Wild is saying, any plans for an underground dig site, like a mineshaft style dig site? Sorry, not disguise. Yeah, so that's exactly what this thing is going to be over here. This is going to be an underground mine dig site. I'll explain pretty a bit more about it next stream when we actually kind of go in there and actually design it. But yeah. Let's go for one big fat rock there. It's annoying because there's snow on top of these rocks. You can't really like rotate them in weird places because then the snow's on the bottom of the rock. So I got to kind of fake it. I also want to pull that landscape down a bit more over here. We can touch up the materials later on so it's not got grass underwater because there's grass underwater there. Yeah, here we go, bit of that. Black DT says, will we be able to go into the multiplayer game in the Dev Monthly episode 5? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, this playlist is a little bit A little bit funky. Quite like it. Right, this is a bit of a problem because the snowy part is underwater and I think that looks kind of weird having snow underwater, but I think it's possible. I think it's possible there. So it'd be quite cool to have like a rock on top of here as well. You can see how long it takes to make areas now, right? Like we're just putting in like tiny little details here, but it's taking such a long time. Hey, thanks for the $2, Gran. Gran's saying we should add some more types of fish. I think that would be interesting. What I'd really like to do is a fishing update, right? Where we add in like a lot more stuff in the fishing kind of realm of Hydroneer. Not something that's a massive priority right now, but something that we could look into in the future for sure, I reckon. Also, maybe like cooking fish. I've always wanted to have it so like if you put a fish in the furnace, it just like turns brown or whatever. If you leave it in too long, then it like goes black. That'd be quite cool. But yeah, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. Smeltable fish. Yeah. Fish bar. Goldfish bar. Oh, you know what'd be cool is if there was like a log. I'm not sure if this is actually gonna look cool or not, but I was thinking it's like if we get like a log and we make it so it's like it's kind of fallen down off of here. Or does that add too much character to the... No, I think that's fine because there's a log thing there, so... It's hard because we're working with like a biome change, and that's always like a little bit hard to kind of make them all look like realistic. But yeah, we can do it. I think we can do it if we believe in ourselves. Yeah, that looks pretty neat actually. I quite like that. Just a little, you know. Fish finger sandwich shop in Bridgeport. I actually had fish fingers the other night. It was lovely. Do you guys ever do that thing where you get like all the crap left in your house and you just throw it on a plate? You go through the freezer drawer and you get like, you're eating like chicken nuggets and turkey dinosaurs and whatever you can just find there. Maybe some beans. You're just having just the crap you find. I love doing that. It's very fun. Hey, thanks Gran for the other $5. A butcher to sell all the fish, or maybe other animals. Yeah, we've thought about that in the future, because obviously you sell the butcher now to the... you sell the butcher... sorry, the butcher? You sell the fish right now to... heck, what am I saying? What am I saying? Right now you sell fish to the jeweler, and that doesn't really make sense. So I think if we did like a nice little fishing update, we could actually have like a fisherman that you can sell to. That would be kind of nifty. Oh yeah, that is starting to come. Like really, just looking at it from a distance, you can really see that starting to come together. It doesn't have any trees or foliage, but we're getting there. I think it's starting to look pretty. Will Hydroneer 2.0 require a fresh start? Yes, unfortunately it will. You'll still be able to access the current version of the game that we've got right now, and your save files that are on that. They're not going to get wiped over or anything, but we are basically rebuilding the game from scratch right now, and we have been for the last few months. So a lot of that code just doesn't, like, it just doesn't move over as easy as we want it to. And we, you know, this is laying the foundations so we know that we never have to do this again as well. And I think that's very important to think about. It's like, it's not going to happen. You know, you're not going to get another wipe again because now we're gonna make sure that we're coding things in a way that are like really professional instead of before where it was just me making like kind of a little bit shitty code. So yeah, it's unfortunate, you know, that we've got to reset our saves, but what you're getting in return for that is like so fucking awesome. You know, there's so many cool new features coming to 2.0, and also the fixes and being able to play multiplayer and everything, that the trade-off is very much worth it. I think most people would agree. In fact, I'd say like 99.9% of people will agree that this update is going to be 100% worth it. So yeah. Let me know if you guys can hear like the people outside as well, because I think it's some people just walk past. Yeah, the optimizations are going to make the game run just like so much easier. It's just going to be so much easier just to play the game, you know? Cameron's asking, is there a list of what is planned to be included in Hydroneer 2.0? There isn't right now. What we'll probably do is announce the release date, and then a few months before, or maybe like a month before the release date, we'll then give you guys an idea of everything that's going to be in there, or at least like most of the stuff that's going to be in there. Yeah, things are changing so rapidly right now. Like we're adding in quite a lot of new features that we really do need to, we can't really release it right now because it'll be disappointing when all of that changes, or, you know. I'm gonna close my window. Sorry about that. Some noise outside. 232 likes. Guys, we're so close to 250. Can we get that 250? If we get 250, I will spoil something about the 2.0 update. I'll let you guys know on a little secret about one of the things I haven't spoken about before that's coming. If we can get to 250 likes on this video. So go grab your parents' iPads, log in on their accounts, and like the video. Okay, right, so what's this all gonna look like here? Let's start making some ice. Oh, sorry for lag. This is gonna get a little bit laggy over here. Oh, we got 250. Oh, I should have bloody not lowballed it at 250. God damn it. Thanks everyone for liking. Right. Oh, what shall I say? All right, and that's gonna do it for today's stream. No, I'm kidding. Right, let's okay, let's think. Right, so this new area in here. So it's gonna be like let me describe it and then tell you what that feature is gonna be. So in here, it's gonna be like kind of dark, dingy, dungeony looking place. There's gonna be a mining claim inside the actual mountain, and there's also going to be a new crafting system inside this mountain. It's gonna be the same sort of crafting system that you get with having a hammer and anvil, but bigger. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's it. That's the leak that you guys are getting. I can't help myself. I really can't help myself. I literally, if this wasn't my thing and I actually had to not leak things, I don't know how I would actually not get fired from a job, you know? If I wasn't the boss, I would be fired from working on this game so damn quick, because I love to leak things so damn much. Why you no work? Okay. That area is Todd's claim, just saying. Okay, Todd, sure, it can be in that. We need to actually come up with names for these claims, actually. You know what, guys? Let's come up with names, alright? I've got a notepad right here. Let's just get rid of all these notes. And, right. I want to hear them. Pitch them to me, folks. Let's go. What are we thinking? Ah, I just dropped my pen. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Itchy. Oh yeah, if Itchy leaks anything, he is straight up fired. Right, I want name suggestions, folks. Come on, let's go. You guys aren't getting this stream for free. You gotta give something back. This area is looking kind of fucking nice already, and I've only done like a little pass on it. Should we, yeah, let's finish up this little bit right here, I think. What do we got? Glacier pool. I like the idea of glacier pool, but it just doesn't really have a good ring to it. Murantau, don't know what the fuck that means. Snow rune. That's a good one. That's going on the list. Snow rune. Snow forge. Too forgy. Freezing Cove, that's right. Glacier Pool. Frosty Crevice, that sounds like a cold butthole. Frozen Soil. Glacier Grove. Icy Stone. Blair Front. Nah. Area 657. Icy Beard is a definite no. Cerro Gordo. Nah, it's not really like. So what we got here, right? Let me explain, right? Ember Cradle is great because it's like the ember is like the start of a fire and a cradle is what like a baby is kept in. So it works, right? Here we got South Hope. It's like it's southern and you hope it's a worthwhile investment. Mildew's Aquifer, because mildew is kind of moldy, and if there's water sitting down underground, it'll kind of get a bit mildewy. And then Drek Quarry, just because the word Drek kind of sounds like badass, you know. So that's my thought process on claims. So yeah. Let's have a look. What do we got? Hydra Mountains, Duncan's Dungeon. Hard Rock Mine, Glacier Pit. I'm not liking any of these. I'm not liking them. Frost Crest. That's an okay one. I'm writing that one down. Frost Crest. What is this music? What is this music? Right. Frost Cage, nah. Icy Valley, nah. Glacier Hill, nah. Winter Cove, nah. Snapped House, nah. Snowy Rock, nah. Frost Crest is, nah. Hard Rock Dungeon, Summit Peak, Hilltop Retreat, nah, because it's not really a retreat, it's a claim. Frozen Skull, nah. Frost Summit, nah. Vancouver, nah. White Top Mountain, nah. Frosty Peak, nah. Frosty Heights, nah. Krusty Krab, maybe. Alpine Peak, nah. Tundra's Trench, it's quite cool. Itchy Butthole, nah. Desolate Reach, nah. Frosty Mountain, nah. Frosty Mountain, that sounds like a Disney park ride. You guys are awful at this, come on. I'm giving you guys this stream for free and you can't even come up with a good suggestion. Frosty Frontier, Torrance Trench, no. Nah Hill. Nah Hill, I like that. Nah Hill. Oh, is that the right dirt? I'm trying to put the dirt layer down, then the snowy layer, and then the sandy layer down, rather. That's kind of how this works. Come on, guys and girls. We can do better than this. Put your thinking hats on. Come on. Just the tip. Mountainous ice, deep chills, Alba Peak, Cryo Falls, Blizzard Valley. It's not a valley, is it? Snow Climb Summit, Skull Peak, Tundra Mines, Mount Frosterus, Popsicle Pathway. I like that, Stucker. Chili Creek, Snow Hallow. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board, folks. Hydro Heights, nah. It can't be about how high it is, right? It's got to be about how cold it is. But it's also you're digging, right? So you're digging and it's cold and it's cold. Something about maybe like a frozen fingertips because it's so cold. Like I want to be putting that kind of imagery in someone's head when they hear the name of this. And it's got a fucking ring, you know? It's got to have a real big ring to it. So yeah, like Frostbite. That's a good start. We're making somewhere. And work together, guys. Bounce off each other's ideas. Come on, I gotta weaponize my YouTube subscribers somehow. Ice bulge. Frigid Retreat. Frostbite Fortune. Slush Pit. Sounds like a cool, like, band name for like a metal band. Slush. Hey guys, we're a Slush Pit. Frostbite Fallout, Frostbite Mines, Flake Hills, Glacial Delve. I like the word delve, but I feel like delve is like a hole. But then again, yeah, I guess it's a Frostbite Hollow. I like the word delve. I'm gonna just write down the word delve. Hypothermia, Frostbite Retreat. It's not really a retreat there. A retreat's like a camping place. Shiver Vein. Ooh, that sounds cool, but maybe too cool, you know. Wocky Slush. What? The Numbing Crucible. Shiver Me Timbers. Frostburn Quarry. Frostburn. I like that. Frostburn? Was that? Frostburn. Yeah, alright. That's actually a genuinely good start to something. It'd be like Frostburn something. Or maybe just Frostburn. Frostburn Delve. That's a bit too wordy. I don't like the word Cryo. That sounds a bit too modern. Frostbite Void. But Void just sounds like it's a void, but it's not a void. It's a mining claim. Oh, that's a nice little gradient there. I quite like that. Yeah, that's fucking nice. Nice when we get the materials just right. Looks good to me. Right, let's put some models in here. Frostburn Shaft, Frostburn Gulch, Frozen Smelts. North Point. North Point just sounds like a drug rehabilitation center. I'm not gonna lie. Cold Place. Maybe a little bit too simple there. Lewis. Frostburn Ague. What's an ague? Frosty Peak. Widow's Peak. Widow's Peak is what happens to your hair, I'm pretty sure. Isn't like a Widow's Peak like when your hair line recedes or something? It's far too much foliage here, what the hell? Boral Basin. What's a basin's like a valley, but like all the way around, isn't it? So it can't really be a basin because it's not really a basin. Bristol Cove, Frosty Widowmaker, Arctic Pit, Permafrost Paradise. Not sure I'm liking these ones, guys. Not sure I'm liking these ones. What am I paying you guys for? Come on. Alright, let's get some rocks up in this mother. Flick that up, grab some of these boys. What if we made this part look like it's like about to fall? That would be kind of cool. Like with these barricades and stuff. Just make them like quite big. Grab some of this. Grab some of this. Yeah, that would look cool. Obviously not just like that, but with a bit of work we can make that look kind of cool. Ice Breach. Breach is a kind of cool word for a name of a place. What time is it for me? You guys can see right here. It's 10 PM. We stream for what, 2 hours? Thanks for the $2, Grant. What you know about rolling down in the deep? Bit too long of a name place. I think it's a TikTok song. Polar Breach, Siberia. Barren Mires, Frozen Holes, Glacier Quarry or Ice Glacier Quarry. I don't want to use the same word as quarry because we've already used that, you know? Frosty Stub, Ice Falls, Icewind Pale. What's a pale? Snowy Mountain, Frosty Stump, Frostburn Crater. What skull? Oh, this skull isn't staying here. This is just... I don't like it. I think it looks too scully, you know? It's not meant to look like a skull, and I think it's trying too hard to look like a skull. So we're just gonna... Sorry you guys like that skull, I just don't. Molten Core. We're playing too much World of Warcraft Classic. Yeah, that's a thing as well. I have to Google all of these to make sure they're not like the site of a religious murder, you know? Like some Jonestown shit. I gotta make sure it isn't anything like too crazy or from another video game or something like that, you know. Arctic Rift, Frostcore, Frostbite, Frontier, Frostburn Gully, Arctic Falls, Frigid Crib. Okay, so this is what I like so far. Snow Rune, Frost Crest, and then just the words Delve and the word Frostburn. So let's ride off of that. Let's try and work. Let's hive mind it. Let's work together. Use some of those words I already like. I'm gonna put them in chat now. And go. Let's go off of that. I like Snow Rune. That's kind of my favorite so far. And we're gonna vote for whatever. Like we'll get like a top 3 going, and then we'll vote. Or maybe 2, we'll see. I feel like we're almost there though, gang. Oh, sorry for the lag. Sorry for the lag. So every time I paint a new area, it just eats my CPU because of the combining shaders. All right, let's see what we got. Frigid Runes, Frostburn Falls, Frostburn Crater, Snow Rune River, Snow Rune River, Snow Rune Falls, Snow Rune Falls, Snow Rune Falls. Right, that's one of them. Snow Rune Falls. That's one of them. Let's go with something different. Crest in Frist, Snow Rune Horizon, Falls is good. Siberia, the hashtag Blame Itchy is going to stick with you. Oh yeah, the hashtag Blame Itchy has been around for a while now. He's, yeah, if something's wrong with anything, we just blame Itchy. That's how it works here. Snow Chilled River, Glacier Falls, Glacier Falls. Crisp Delve Pines, it's a bit too much. It doesn't have a ring to it. Snow Rune Falls has kind of got like a nice ring to it. I want to have another one. I want to have another contender to Snow Rune Falls that we can vote on, because it'd be fun to vote on it. If we can't get a good one in the next 15 minutes, then we're going to go with Snow Rune Falls, because I like that. Who came up with the original word for Snow Rune? That was a good one. I can't remember who it was, but thanks to whoever it was. And thanks everyone else for all your suggestions. I really appreciate it. And thanks for joining me on this stream. I hope you guys are having a fun time, because I'm having a good old giggle, you know? I'm having a giggle with the boys. Jason's saying that that he suggested the Snow Rune. Thank you all, if it was you all. Yeah, and then Keycast and followed up with the Snow Rune River. Frigid Pines, nah, that's not cool. Ice Helm, Ice Helm. Ice Helm would be a really good one for the other place. The town in the rock would be really cool if it's called Ice Helm. That's a good one. We'll vote for that one on the next stream when I get around to actually making that that new place. Right, so we're getting pretty well far so pretty well far so far. Those are all words. Alright, let's place this down. Let's leave it floating for now. And let's grab this. So I want this to look like if it moves, or if it was purposely put there to stop the rock faces from falling. If we flip it, yeah, there we go. And I think we're at the end of another playlist, so let's just finish this off and then throw on some more bangers, some royalty-free bangers. Spotify. Let's go with Upside. Want something like a little bit hip hoppy, you know? And so I really hope these have actually been royalty-free music. Oh yeah, this is a little bit hip hoppy. Okay, going back to it. Frostbite Falls, Frostburn Plummet, Frostburn Reservoir, Flaunting Falls. What's with all the F's and the G's, guys? White Crest, Glacier Falls, Snowroom Rapids, Snowy Tundra, Frostburn Reservoir, Northwind Gully, White Peaks, Snowy Falls sounds good to me. Blizzardy Breeze Delve. That's a little bit too much of a mouthful. Frostbite Falls. Snowy Rapids. Rocky River. Veto. Snaps, what are you vetoing? Frostfall Hills, Flaunting Falls. What is with the F's and the G's? Everyone's just like, oh, I can't suggest anything that isn't an F or a G. That's just illegal. Playlist veto. Oh, right, okay. Let's try this. Let's try Insomnia. Okay, now let's try Drop. Okay, okay. We'll see. We'll see if it's saying anything. Give it a bit of that. Okay, we're getting there. It's looking. This is looking okay. I'm not saying it's looking amazing, but it is looking okay. Also, that needs to have more snow around it if it's going to be snowy, you know what I'm saying? Nope, not feeling this. Skipping. And these are just albums as well, so all the music's going to sound like vaguely similar. We need more diagonals in this thing. Okay, might remove all of this. Might keep it. That's just the thing. That's just the thing with level design. Sometimes you hate it, sometimes you love it. But I would rather delete hours of work if it didn't look good, rather than just putting it out there, you know? Nah, it needs more rocks, that's why. And that's why I left this rock up here, because I'm a genius. Right, going back to it. Yeah, we can do a vote when we've got 2 good suggestions. So far, we've only got 1. Cold Construct, Snowstone Cabin, Snow Workforce, Mild Mountain, Snow River Glaze, Snowfall Gulch, the Reaped River, Snowhelm Slides, Snowfall Gulch, Snowfall, Iron Helm. We already got Ice Helm written down, but that's probably for the other area. Tundra Thrills, Icicle Peak, Snowfall Gulch, Bleak Peak, Frostover Pit, Snowdrop Rocks, Dwarven Delves, Rocky Downfall. You're just talking about my career. Snowy Gulch, Foulball Hangover, Rocky Ridge. Do I play with Perlin Noise? What do you mean by that? Winterhelm Falls, Winterhelm, Gully, Frostburn. Yeah, okay, right. Alright guys, we're done. We're done here. We're done here. We're gonna be doing a poll. Let me set this thing up. What does this button do? Ah, it's just a super chat. All right, okay. So we're gonna go Frostburn, or we're gonna be going Snow Rune Falls. And Snow Rune is gonna be like 1 word. So then because it would look cooler. Yeah, it's gonna look like that. Right. Boom. Throwing it out there. Get voting, everyone. I quite like both of them, to be fair. I think they're both good. Oh, that's so harsh then. Why is that so harsh? Let's I'm using the wrong button, that's why. Wait, there we go. That's a lot less harsh. Like random ass little bits of foliage there for some reason. Oh, that looks like a massive. Do you use Perlin Noise? Do I use Perlin Noise on what? Is the Discord offline right now? No, it should work. Itchy, can you check that out for me? There's the server link in the description, please. Bridgeport. Yeah, this music ain't too bad. I actually quite like this thing I've done now. Now I've kind of stepped back and had a look at it. I think it just needs a little bit more of something, but it's getting there. I think maybe just more rock. It's like, what do we do when anything's wrong? We just fucking add more rock onto it. Let's just take this guy, invert it. Bigger and throw it into the rock face right there. Now it just looks like boobies. That's cool. Snow Rune is a copyrighted name. Reachable. Do we use Pearl and Noise? I mean, I'm sure we use Pearl and Noise somewhere. It's generally a game developer thing to use Pearl and Noise. Do we even... Dude, okay, hold on. You need to just... You're being weird. So you going in timeout, mister. Because you're being a weirdo. Yeah, Werewolf, I'm not really sure what's going on there, bud. If you just type in, if you go on the Discover part of Discord and type in Foulball Hangover, oh sorry, if you just type in Hydroneer, it'll come up. Alright, I need to do a big save because I haven't saved in a little bit. Alright, this is really starting to shape up to a nice little area, isn't it? Look at that. We are getting work done like bloody crazy. I feel like we still need to add some more hills here. We're not going to kind of think about these back faces here for now. But yeah, we're starting to get there. I like we're doing a little bit of scenery today. We're not... what I want to do is I think I'm going to get all of the work off of stream done. Like all of the kind of terrain work done before next stream, and probably even start on some of these areas. And then next week we're going to be picking up like straight away. Going to be doing loads of really nice level design stuff where I'm actually making things. Because right now today has just been about like doing some of the terrain manipulations and kind of designing a few little areas. So we're really going to be getting into that. And I think this is probably a really good place to end the stream as well, because we've done lots of work and I feel like it's kind of getting to that point where we're starting to do a bit more of the boring bits of jobs, so I'll be doing a lot of those off stream. So if you guys do have any questions about anything, if it's about game development, if it's about Hydroneer, if it's about Radio Silent, if it's about just anything, leave them in the comments right now and I'll answer them just before we end out this stream. But thanks so much for coming, everyone. I really do appreciate it. I've had lots of fun today. And if you left a review, really appreciate that. And if you made a super chat, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Snow Rune is copyrighted. I mean, it probably isn't. And for a name of a place, it probably isn't. But we will, I'll look into it. And if it is, then we'll call it, I don't know, like Frost Rune Falls or something. Let's end that poll as well. It looks like 69% went Frost Rune, and that's cool because that's the sex number. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. I really do appreciate it. If we do have anything else in the chat, let's hear it. You know. Let me just sort this thing out so I can. Whoop. Oh god, have I been that blurry all freaking day? All stream rather. Where am I looking at? There. There we go. Right. Yeah, if you guys got anything else, let me hear it. If you got any questions. World of Warcraft owns it. I mean, they won't own it, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. When is multiplayer planned to be released? Multiplayer, for this 2.0 update, we haven't got a planned release date yet. Purely because there's too many moving parts right now and we're not really sure. You guys will find out in a devlog or on my Twitter and on Discord. So make sure you guys are signed up to all of those things and you will be the first one to know. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so no release date right now. No release date right now, but I will let you guys know as soon as it's done. It's, you know, we're working as hard as we can. There's nothing we can do really right now to speed things up. So if you guys can be patient with it, that would be awesome. Everyone's working really hard across the entire team, especially Snaps, who is the one spearheading the entire 2.0 update. So yeah. Oh yeah, and we got a new Hydroneer Twitter as well, at Hydroneer Game on Twitter. So definitely go follow that. But yeah, so let's call it there. Thanks everyone for joining. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I will catch you guys all in the next one. Next week, another Hydroneer stream. probably more interesting than this one is. So yeah, be sure to be there. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you all later on.